right, we're on to the defensive backs. We hit those two. Cyrus Jones. Good grief. Let's turn on their. Can you pop on their mic there, Kev? There you go. Mazz,
He
you there?
was bad.
Oh,
Cyrus
God,
Jones
sucked.
was bad.
Another bad Bill Belichick draft pick. The Peterson School is the presenting sponsor of the Felger Mazz Big Board. The Peterson School is drafting instructors for all locations. If you're an expert in your trade and want to share your knowledge, visit petersonschool.com. Throwing for 3 safeties. We'll do corners later. These are safeties here on our Lindy Sports Annual 2025. I was bitching about it back then, but I've grown to really like the magazine. The write-ups remain just ridiculous in my mind, but that's what pre-draft analysis is. Utterly ridiculous. Big Jim Murray standing there with his little Nerf football with the marker in the nose of it. What happened to the slingshot there, buddy boy? What happened to the slingshot and the paintballs?
I got it. Maybe we'll do it the next round.
Okay.
I think you should retire it.
Okay. Well, the throwing is hard to look at. Let's just put it that way. But go ahead, Murray.
All right. For the safety dance.
Oh!
I think I hit the picture.
He did. He hit the picture, and the mark is just under it.
No,
On the right-hand side, number 7.
yeah,
and see the green mark, like
Sure,
about
I see
2.
it, I see
Yep,
it.
okay. Just making sure.
So this picture.
Yeah. That's the only one on the right side.
Nick Emarori.
Who?
Nick Emarori.
Emarori?
Go ahead, Guard Barthy. How's it pronounced?
Eamon Wari.
Okay, that guy. Talk.
Never heard of him.
I'm worried about that throw.
You know what? They have a they don't separate the safeties strong and free, right?
No, they don't. So
Because they do have a need for a free safety, like a real free safety.
And let me just, again, this is proof. We do not stack the deck. We go to page 2, page 3. We, by the end of it, we're throwing for some real crap bums who they have no chance of drafting. But we just the magic of the board. One of the magic things of the board is we keep it real, so it's genuine. It's authentic. Mazz, go ahead.
Okay, I'm throwing red.
Oh! Nailed it. Oh, Jesus, Mazz.
Gee, Mazz.
I have a big follow through.
Andrew Mkuba. Mkuba.
For those that didn't see on the
Mkuba. There you go, Mkuba.
NBC Sports Boston feed, Mazz almost went ass over tea kettle.
Sure did.
It's that freaking cornhole board.
Yeah, it's a cornhole. All right, hold on. Page 3.
403. Here we go.
Okay, Murray. Throw well for once.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that. Oh, nice throw, Murray.
Just got all
What
over
color's your marker?
me. Black.
Oh, it left a mark.
Son of a bitch.
Nailed that one, Murray.
I just got it all over me.
What, it come back and hit you?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Oh,
It came all the way back?
ricochet.
How about that? Wow, this board's taking some hits, huh? Look at all the mark. It looks like the left field wall at Fenway.
Well, you hit it so hard, you've obscured his second name.
Oh, yeah.
Maxon Hooker?
Hooker?
Maxim Hook?
Maxim
What
Hook.
is it?
Max and Hook, Toledo.
Max and Hook.
Parthy just knows.
Toledo.
Maxon Hook, Toledo.
God, Toledo.
Maxon Hook, Toledo. Andrew Mkuba, Texas. And Nick Emarori,
I never heard of any of these
Yeah,
guys.
me
South
either.
Carolina. We just threw and hit safeties for the Felger Mazz Big Board brought to you by the Peterson School. You want to hear who you hit? Nick Emarori. Let's start with that. Eamon Rory? Barthy.
Eamon Wari.
Eamon Rory.
Eamon Wari.
He is from the University of South Carolina. 6'3", 227. He's projected to go in the first round.
Really? Good size.
Strengths. Loves to tackle after training as a middle linebacker in high school, where he was credited with 230 tackles as a senior. An unheralded recruit, he found his way into the starting lineup at South Carolina and left as team captain, All-SEC, and All-American.
If Bill was here, he'd pick this guy. He loves taking captains and guys that, played a ton.
Yep, and guys that sort of, weren't highly touted that proved themselves.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, what coach wouldn't like that? Now a safety, he carries a linebacker physique and frame with ease, Mazz. With ease, balance, and controlled movements. Tenacious effort and eat-off-the-floor type who demands more from teammates. He's
Love
an
that.
Eat-off-the-floor type, Barthy? Is that what you know?
I don't know what that means. I've
Me
never
neither.
heard that.
He keeps a clean bathroom.
Yeah,
What
he's
does
got
it
bad manners.
An eat-off-the-floor type? What does that mean?
He's got bad manners.
Like, I bet Zoe eats crap off of the floor all the time.
Definitely. I don't want him playing safety.
I'm telling you, this magazine. Tenacious effort and eat-off-the-floor type who demands more from teammates.
Sounds like a strong safety.
Never believes he's out of the play and sheds blocks with arm length and determination to chase in pursuit. Blows up ball carriers in front of him and makes tackles it seems he shouldn't be able to make. We're showing highlights on the simulcast right now. Looks like a very promising prospect. Power conversion when he squares to make contact is uncanny. He has uncanny power conversion. Tracks the ball well in the air, but long speed is lacking. Weaknesses. Size and upright style make him susceptible to explosive, smaller receivers with instant change of direction agility. He gathers to redirect on in and out routes, but generally maintains visual discipline, Mazz.
Okay.
He prefers to play the ball in front of him, uses field to cover beyond 10 yards, accustomed to winning with available tools, and will require discipline and technique work. The more he's used in coverage, he still feels like a good prospect.
He's a strong safety.
What do you think, Barthy?
So you're talking about Shamar Stewart's combine earlier this week. He's the only person that had a better combine. Ran a 4.37 at 6'3", 220, 43-inch vertical. Athletically, there's not a player close to him in this draft. It's just a matter of his technique getting better. He's a strong safety, though. So for the Patriots, if they're taking him, it probably means they're moving on from Kyle Duggar or Jabril Peppers.
They need a free safety. They don't need a strong safety. They got free safeties coming out their ears.
Right.
They need somebody who can actually police the
I'll tell you.
defensive backfield.
The board sure hit on an interesting prospect, though, I'll tell you. Okay, Andrew Makuba, Texas. 6 feet, 190. Makuba has top-tier speed and impressive ball skills.
Okay, now we're talking.
He flashes elite range in the deep part of the field and is a willing tackler.
Who was the guy that played for the Seahawks, the free safety? Earl Wilson? No. Thomas. Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas.
He was a
Yeah, he
freight
was-
train, though.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Was he? But he felt like about that big. Anyway, go ahead. I'll look him up.
He is comfortable playing on a big stage and has competed against some of the nation's top talent in the SEC. Allowed 0 touchdowns in coverage last season. Strong hands and can rip the ball away in jump ball situations. Times jump to high point in traffic, knows what's coming, and uses athleticism and speed to get into position. He has a straight line speed to run with most number one receivers. Again, this is a safety. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
man.
this is the kind of guy I wanted. Earl Thomas was 5'10", 200 pounds. You said this guy's like 5'10", 190? So that's when you read the build, immediately what I thought of was Earl Thomas.
So weaknesses would be
He's not thick enough.
skinny frame will make him a target of NFL coordinators and blockers. Not a great matchup against bulky, powerful tight ends. He could be a player that some teams fall in love with and others rank low on their draft boards because of concerns about his size. Barthy, your thoughts?
I don't care about his size if he's playing on the back end. We actually picked him twice during the name game, both times. And as I said, this is their free safety. This is the guy they've needed since Devin McCourty retired. You put him on the back end and you let him play center field. I think he can do that really well. I'm not worried about him playing the run. He's one of my favorite players for them in the draft.
This feels like the stars aligned. Again, he came up in that name game twice. Now the marker has found
board,
him on the
yeah.
board. This
And that was that was a Mazz throw. I was going to say if Murray hits it, it's even more of a notable occasion because you don't hit the magazine often. Sorry.
I usually don't hit the left side page, though. I have trouble. I always had trouble throwing inside the lefties. So that's a good throw right there. I'm telling you, that guy can play.
At least I can maintain my balance after a throw.
I know safety play. That guy can play.
Murray did hit the magazine squarely for Maxon Hook. Cool name, Maxon, Maxen.
I like it.
Maxon Hook.
Toledo.
Yeah, 5'11", 193.
Good luck with that.
Projected in the 5th round. Tackle machine at Toledo.
Another strong safety.
With captain traits and all the intangibles you can pack into a scouting report. He was fast and competitive enough in the MAC, matching up against slot receivers and tight ends when called upon. Not a fluid mover, and missteps are fatal at the next level if you can't recover quickly. Experience shows up on film, collected more than 250 tackles the past 3 seasons, willing to fight for it. Weaknesses. Listed at 6 feet 203 by Toledo, tiny measurements at the Senior Bowl were a red flag, but longer arms help offset the height weight. Plays quick because of instincts and highly trained processing of what's in front of him, but playing speed will not be viewed as an asset. Turns 24 during his rookie training camp.
Holy crap.
He's not slow, but average long speed. And agility in tight quarters won't be easily masked in NFL schemes. Projected 5th round, I have him as a special teamer. And we somehow have tape of him. Vinny, great job. We have tape of most of these guys now.
I have no interest in that guy.
How do we have isolated tape of Maxon Hook
Toledo.
Out of effing Toledo.
Where did Edelman go? Didn't he go to Toledo or something like
he
that?
went to no
Kent State.
Kent State. I knew it was
Barthy, any
Ohio.
thoughts on this guy?
Special teams player. I mean, maybe they take him because he has those intangibles and he can play in the kicking game, but late round pick.
No thanks.
Well,
Bit of a ball hawk, huh?
the eyes are on him after the big board. Barthy, where would you have to pick this guy?
I don't think he's falling. You're not taking him at 4. That's too early. But I don't think he's getting a 38. They'd probably have to trade back up into the first round if they wanted to take him somewhere in the 20s.
So that's going to be tricky.
Is he the first guy we hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
First page. The first safety is Malachi Starks. Is that the number 1 rated safety?
Malachi Starks. It's him or Eamon Worry. They're kind of neck and neck for the first safety.
These names are
Malarkey.
You've got to admit the names are getting harder by the day. It's not so easy,
Wait, how's that spelled?
Malaki.
and I don't see great Malaki. All right, it's Malachi.
But the South Carolina kid is supposed to be
I like the makeup of him.
He's supposed to be a strong safety, though, right? I don't care about the pick sixes.
No,
because
Eamon
he's
Rory's-
probably not going to be able to do it in the NFL.
Eamon Rory's is supposed to be okay. So, but this Makuba, he'll be for you. He'll be there for you in the mid rounds,
That's
right?
a guy from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy I want.
That's the free safety.
Yep, that's him.
He's being projected in the third round right now. I take
Good.
him in the second. Like, I think he can make plays.
Really? Okay.
The fact that Barth likes him makes me change my mind.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.